So, our thank you for the bye. Oh no. So, with the bye point, yeah. Marlene is a bit stressed from all this press around Jean Blanc and just runs. She leaves. Yep, she leaves the scene. But now that she left the scene, yeah, because our character, Marlene here, she gets terrible stage fright around big crowds. So, now with that out the way, let's see. There is a little time left, so let's do fun first roll. Okay, that's 5, 6. I mean, the festivals has just started getting going and getting rolling around here. Like, food stands are open. Oh dear, 2 neon frogs! Kikori, kikori! Thank you for the neon frogs! Oh boy. Now, neon frogs. Let's do it. Do-do-do-do-do. Scissors! Cut, cut! So. First, we're gonna do frogs. So, now this town isn't really known for water and things like that. But let's grab just a couple of these. But I mean, with the festival around, lots of trainers coming in with their starter Pokemon. And we have a couple Froakies here. Let's see how they react. Wow, that's just 2 ones. And another added 1 to that. Yeah, like they don't notice a lot. They're Froakying around as, you know, the festival's going on, everything's just lively. Yeah, you summon Froakies with the neon frog. Now scissors. We're gonna have, something's gonna get cut. Let's just roll to see what will happen with the chip jobbeting. Okay. So, with everything going on with, you know, trainers coming in and all, soon there's an announcement saying that sign-ups are over for the big battle tournament for the contests, and it's now time for people who want to participate to get themselves ready, mainly for first the fun battle stuff. So let us roll to see where. Yeah, right now it's just whatever's gonna get cut is gonna get cut. So let's roll to see character stuff. Okay. So you see this one girl running around and just got to the sign-up table late. Oh no! And she's like, and she's getting a little rowdy. Like, how dare you? Don't you know who I am? Excuse me, you can't just cut me off! So, let us see how our little girlie here will settle the situation down. Let us... She has 2 here. Okay, that's a 6. So, let's see. Well, the best solution to this is she knows it's not the best solution for her. She knows she could do better. She knows that if she does do this, that this is gonna be such a mistake, considering who she is and what she is. Because she doesn't really like battling, she doesn't really want to fight in these types of situations. So let's do it right. Need to get these. And yep, we're just getting into random battle. So, she's one of the trainers with a Froakie. So, let's roll to see. Okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, Marlene's like, well, if you're really that good, I guess the best way to prove it is to have a battle. It's like, oh, you really think you're that much better than me, huh? Well, then we'll see about that. So, yep, Froakie's out. And Marlene's regretting this choice, but I mean, she's the one who said it. So let us start with who is faster. Okay. So, our little Swirlix here is faster. So. She is gonna have her Swirlix start off with a Fairy Wind. Let's just see if it hits. 14. Yeah, that hits. That will hit. Okay. Now let's see how much it will hit for. Ooh, that's real good. Okay. 11. And then 8. So 19 and then 27. And then 27. 22 damage. Let's go. So So that woo. So that will be yep. Yeah, that Fairy Wind landed a pretty big hit. Really big. Injuring this Froakie pretty badly already. But of course, she's not gonna let this go down easily. So, let's roll to see. Okay. So, that versus this. Okay, it hits. So, Brokey goes to land a pound. Let's see how much it will hit for. Okay. Let's put this down and use this. Okay, 19. 19 and ooh. Yeah, 19 and then that's not a lot, I will say. Just 7 damage. That barely a glance. Barely a glance on that. 43. As Marlene cheers on her little Swirlix strawberry here. Gain an evasion. Hi, Emmett Bro. 77676 776677. My name's Octavia Umbragi. Don't lose your head. I'm your Dullahan VTuber here. And today we're playing D&D where chat can affect the stream. And this D&D is Pokemon D&D, so expect very wild things that can happen. Alright, and now this trainer is gonna use focus training, and that will increase the critical hit range. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you do. Let me... Whoops, that's the Jeep. Ah! There we go. I'm gonna happily show off Tojonatori's little model art of me. Thank you. I adore her as well. Anyhow, before I get too distracted, now that the critical hit range for Froakie has increased, basically if I roll a 19 on the D20 here, it will land a crit. And thank you for the star, Emmett Bro. Yep, a lot of these are dice, as you can hear. So, next, back to the top of the round. More frog! More frog! Oh no! Hold on. So, seeing this battle, the Froakies start to crowd around. They're starting to crowd around. They're cheering for their fellow frog friend. Okay, that's a 9 on the die for the next attack. It'll be another fairy wind. So 2 there, and then 2 there. Okay, it hits so far. So Strawberry takes in another breath of wind. And let's go see how much we hit for. Ooh, that's a 9. Paper! Uh-oh. 9, 17, and then another 8 equals 25. 25 damage. Will it be enough? Yeah, it will be. It will be. It'll be enough to take this Froakie out, and thank you for following me and becoming a specter in these hallowed halls of mine. Yes. Now, before this battle, before the Froakies can hop right in, the judge lifts up a card, blowing a whistle, calling everyone to stop before it gets even more rowdy. And basically they say, okay, Marlene has won this battle, regardless of what place you're in the tournament. So you're gonna have to step away from the arena, please, ma'am, as this woman storms off. When is my next live? It will be tomorrow at around the same-ish time, 5:30-ish. Anyhow. So, after this lady storms off, now we can have our proper round robin. So let us roll some fun things. Okay. So Marlene is watching the people battle, as, you know, because it's basically a tournament and all, they don't want Pokemon fainting before their turn comes up and, like, not giving the opponents an unfair advantage. So they're healing up Pokemon in between rounds. Let's see, that's 7 and one more, 8. And, like, she does notice a trainer who looks very powerful. Like, she looks like she's basically out for blood with her Pokemon as they fight and battle. So that's 1. And the rounds keep going. It's not her turn yet. Birded. Bird. Tweet. Anyhow. So, the rounds keep going as she's basically qualified to the next round. And, like, she sees weaker trainers getting knocked out pretty easily, regardless of who they are. Mainly because, for some reason, the trainers today really love the Froakies. A lot of it is mirror matches. And, like, she is getting a little bored. For sure. Okay. Little bored for sure, but soon it will be her time to go back up and battle once again. So let us have some fun here. Alright. This will be interesting. Oh, wait. Let me actually... There we go. And now let's roll to see what we get. Okay, that's 3 here. 1. This was this number. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Why don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. And okay. Next. 1, 2, 3, So, next up on the block is like what you consider to be a child. Okay, he's just started his Pokemon battling and doesn't really know what to do, but like he's gonna do his gosh darn best. So he sends out a Darumaka, and it's very white. It seems to not very enjoy the spring heat, if it were. This pale white Darumaka. As... You know what? Let's see if she would. Let's see if she would. Let's just see if she would. Okay. Sensing that it didn't really like the heat too much. Yeah. Marlene's gonna try sending out her new companion. This mystical little Vulpix, Mandarin. So, Mandarin here. Let's see, is it faster? Yes, it is. Okay. Marlene will see to have her Vulpix try out an Ember attack on this Darumaka. Let's see how it goes. Ooh. Let's see, that's, ooh. 2, and then... And... 1, 3... Okay, barely hits this Ember. Okay. So, as this Vulpix shoots out an Ember, you can see 3 fiery wisps appear around this Vulpix. As if these wisps are protecting this fire Pokemon. Let's see how much damage it does first. Okay, that's 10, 18, and then 18, and then 25. And then after that we gotta yeah. It is so have to multiply all that 25 and then I need calc. There we go. 25. 0.15. 38. 32 damage. Oof. 32 damage. This poor child just got into battling, like, basically recently. And already he's taken big damage. Like, giant amounts of damage. 2 injuries on this poor Darumaka. As Marlene's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to! And the kid's not happy. So he's gonna see if he can get this Darumaka of his to charge in. Charge in for an attack. Okay, that will definitely hit. So, let's see what we get on the die. Ooh, 15. Then... so... 27. 27, and then this... 21 damage on our little Mandarin Vulpix here. 21. That will be... Ooh. That's gonna actually... The Darumaka rams into Vulpix, and it hurts. Yep, feel free, yep. And it hurts. It hurt the Vulpix quite a lot. It did get an injury from that. But Vulpix is not down and out yet. As yes, Marlene will cheer it on, giving it an evasion bonus. While this kid will we'll try to have his Darumaka. We'll try to hype his Darumaka up as well. But this one will up its speed a bit. So. But even with the hyping up and the speed bonus, it's not enough. Alright. So, not wanting to hurt this Darumaka even more than it has before. Oh, wait. No, actually. Like, wait, yeah. So, Darumaka makes contact. And one of the Fire Wisps goes out. And before Marlene can say anything, yeah, that's gonna hit. Not a crit, though. Okay, that's another 10, 18, 20. And that's another 38 damage. The wisp goes out, and a big burst of fire shoots out at the Darumaka, knocking it out instantly. Welcome back. So yeah, Mandarin is still okay. It still has two little wisps active, surrounding it, protecting it, as this Darumaka goes down. And, like, Marlene's shocked. Like, she did not command her Vulpix to use an Ember. Iriam doesn't have gaming screens, so this is how I'm interacting with you guys. Using points to basically guide you through this story of mine. So this is Darumaka done and out. So the kid is a bit scared, a little bit worried, as he gets back. Iriam streams on phones, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Iriam is basically phone-driven, Just, you stream on your phone. Anyhow. So the kid is... What else? I mean, personally, I have a mixer, AG03 from Yamaha. Going. My mic is a Samsung Q2U. But, like, you don't need all this to stream on Iriam, so long as you... Like, to stream on Iriam, you still need to go through the debut program. So that is a thing. Anyhow, so the kid is shocked. No, not yet. I will be streaming on there soon enough. I just gotta make the model and, like, make sure it moves more than the PNG. Anyhow. So. Yeah. The kid is in total shock. He doesn't know what's going on. Like, why did the Vulpix just use an Ember attack without command? Why did this, like, burst of fire happen? So he sends out his other Pokemon, a Fletchling. Woo! Congratulations, narrator! Congrats on your fan badge! Congrats! Let's go! Let's go! We respect that around here. Now, don't call it that. It's not... not that at all. Billy. But he's not gray name. Hurrah! Really? That's really what some people call it? That's shocking to me. That is. Anyhow. So. Back to this. God. That's actually funny. Anyhow. So the kid sends out his Fletchling. But, like, in the panic, like, he tells his Fletchling to hurry and use a tackle. Hurry! And it badly misses. Like, easily dodged by the Vulpix. Now, the crowd's going wild. Like, they've never seen something like this before. Like, what Vulpix can use this kind of energy, this kind of power? Yeah, I know. Doesn't mean it's not funny to me. What kind of Vulpix can use this energy, this power that's going on here? So, like, it's not like she's fueled by this crowd cheering and, like, going wild. It's more like Marlene's nervous, and she's like, alright, Mandarin, here we go. Let's go for another attack here. Ooh, that's a 2. And, like, due to her hesitance, due to her stuttering, her inconfidence, Vulpix goes to charge and also misses. So now this kid's like, alright, this is our chance. Okay. Don't let it mess with you. Let's go! Ooh. So, yeah, the kid will also increase the speed here. here, cheering his Pokemon on. And it does get to be faster. Ooh, that's... Ooh. So, this Fletchling charges in for an attack. Flies in. About to dive bomb Mandarin. But the Vulpix dodges just in time. Not really. Also, Zepeto. Hold on. Emmett bro. How old are we? Hold on. Cut the music. Cut everything. Hold on. How old are we? Oh, well. Okay. We can be right. We're back. We're ready to continue. Yeah, we tried. Look, again, I try to be family friendly. I try to be, like, even though I am safe for work, that doesn't mean everyone is. And that also, and like, just because I'm safe for, and like, nice to people doesn't mean everyone is. Like, people are not always going to be kind or safe around minors, to put it gently. That's why I am quote-unquote 18 plus. Not because of me, myself, and I, it's just because not everyone's going to be safe around the minors. They really do. Or like, they need to do something about these minors, man. Like, we cannot be having children running around. Again, like, I'm safe for minors. I like to consider myself family friendly and like someone who you can watch with the kids. But like, not everyone can be, and absolutely not everyone can be trusted around children, much less have a fan base around them. So, Hello, Chelsea. Welcome to the stream. My name's Octavia Umbragi. I am your Dullahan VTuber here, and today we are having a solo Pokemon D&D where chat can affect a story with points. How are you? Hopefully you're well. But yes, we are just getting started into this trainer having a second Mon, and I'm good. How are you? Alright. So, yes, Fletchling goes for a dive bomb. Vulpix dodges out of the way. Alright. Cheer Vulpix on, because that's the best she can do, right? She's still surprised. Oh, thank you. Again, I love showing off my model mama art. Here, Tojonatori. Here it is, in the lovely, lovely flesh. I adore. Thank you for the star, Chelsea. Anyhow. So, now, the kid also cheers his Pokemon on, as next, it's time for our little Vulpix here to do some paper! Oh boy. The judge blows a whistle. And seeing as Marlene still has her 3, and this poor child looks like he's gonna get wiped the floor with. Mexico. I went to Mexico once. It was really nice. Yeah, he was gonna get beaten on with this Vulpix and the magical wisps around it. They called a match. And Hulk and basically said, that's enough. Marlene wins this one. Yes, if you use paper, basically if it's a role-based battle, like in a stadium or like in a tournament here where judges are available, they will call the match. So, that is a thing. So, with that, the match ends for her. as Pokemon are healed. And next will be the next few rounds. Do. Nice, nice. Okay. 5, 9. Okay, so she's watching this trainer that's next. Like, again, it looks like her battle style is very brutal, but like not brutal enough that her Pokemon get hurt, so to say, but like she does not let up an inch. I am 18 plus. Like even though I personally don't like to say my actual age due to doxing reasons and like reasons that could put me in unsafe situations, I will say that I was born late 90s, so slowly getting onto cut. Okay, we're back. Am I good? Indeed. Come on, Iriam. Really? Really? And also, for the children around here, stop doxing yourselves. Like, I don't know what's with children nowadays. Why are they so open to admit that they are, like, underage? Like, for me, I was always lying about being an adult. And thank you for the head patch, Cairo Moon. Thank you for the head patch. Thank you for more head patch. And you know what? Thank you for more head patch. Thank you for 5,000K. Hi, and congratulations! 2-star badge! 2-star! Congrats on being, well, basically the first 2-star badge earner this month. Congratulations. Thank you. We love. But yes, let's see. How many of those were there? 4? 4 head pats. Enough to go around for the whole team. So, like, well, let me just put the music back on. While our character is sitting there and, watching these battles, she gives her Pokemon a couple head pats and head pats herself. Yes, you get to pet the Pokemon. With head pats. So, yeah. So, of course, Strawberry is very fluffy, very soft. Even amidst a slight Strawberry set, as Marlene pets the Swirlix, as, again, Strawberry is a little reddish in tint instead of pink. Very strawberry flavored. And Tart is very much happy. Very, very happy to get the patting, the love. Adored. She's very, very happy to be loved on. Mandarin is very, very warm to the touch. Also very soft. As, she shakes off the basically feeling of the previous battle. That is what she'll be shaking off. And she'll be shaking that off. And of course, one more head pat to little Tart, as Tart is our baby Happini. And before you even know it, it's the semifinals and lovely. And now it's time for almost the final fight. So, let us roll to see what Pokemons we're facing off against. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hello, hello. F you. Welcome to the stream. Well, hold on. Let's cut the review. How are you, Mrs. Kennedy? Hopefully you're well. So, we are getting our next Pokemon team here for the semifinals. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6, 9. Ooh, that's interesting. And one more for the road. Okay. Hi. Yeah, that's all right. You gave plenty of head pats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fascinating team. Okay. So, this trainer here, this trainer seems to at least know a bit more about what they're doing. So let me just jot down these numbers here for EXP in the future. Great. So, this trainer at least seems to have some idea of what's going on here. And it's now time for another fight, as this trainer sends out a whole Raichu. Yeah. Sending out a whole Raichu at us. Which is crazy. Marlene's shocked and a little bit nervous. But she sends out Strawberry out. And she encourages her Pokemon to just do its best in this. As the Raichu will go first. Raichu's gonna go first. First thing Raichu will do is run up to Strawberry and use a play nice. Ooh, that's gonna hit. So that is a -1 to attack. As like it tries to lower our Swirlix's desire to attack and hurt it. So, let us see. 9. Let's see. We have 2 and then add... Okay. Even with its kindness and its desire to be friendly. Hi, Savior. Welcome to the stream. Today is a solo Pokemon D&D session where points can determine the story, and we've just gotten started. We are facing off against a Raichu in the semifinals. of this Pokemon tournament. Hopefully you're ready. So, here we go. Let's roll to see how much damage it does as our Squirrelix takes in a deep breath and blows out a fairy wind. Ooh, that's 6 and then 8 and then another 8. So that's 20. Yeah, 22 damage. Yeah, 15 and then plus 6. Yeah, that's 22 damage there. And then how much? Oh dear. Oh dear. That is a glancing blow. Barely anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just 8 damage on this Raichu. With that fairy wind. So, seeing this trainer just basically mocks our character Marlene, like, huh, you really think your weak little Swirlix can stand up to a Raichu like mine? Well, we'll show you how it's really done now. As he cheers this Pokemon on and raises its critical hit range for the next attack it's gonna do. As Marlene is cheering her Swirlix on, is like, don't let it get to your head. We can still do this. Alright, Raichu's gonna go. And it will... 8, 6, and 8, 6, 8. Ooh. Actually, what? Yes. So, welcome to the stream, wonderful Otter. Welcome to the stream, Tati Bobati. My name's Octavia Umbragi. I am your Dullham VTuber, and today we're playing a Pokemon D&D session where your points can affect the story. So, the kid looks at this Swirlix and tells his Raichu, Raichu, hit him with a Thunder Shock now. Show him how it's done. 15, and then that's 21. That is a 21 damage. Yeah, that's 21 damage, and then 21, and then minus the Sbudoff there. Sbudoff. It's still a pretty big hit. Won't lie. It is. As this Thunder Shock hits. Hold on. Yeah, it hits. Goodness, I was getting ahead of myself. Yeah, it hits, and but not enough to paralyze, not enough to do anything super bad. So, seeing as how Fairy Wind just was a glancing blow, Marlene is gonna look at her Squirrelix and tell it, okay, maybe try a tackle then this time. Alright, 17. That is gonna hit. Let's see how much it hits for. Grab this. Ooh, 17 damage. 17. That's 11 damage right there. That is 11 damage right there. As bang! Swirlix rams into the Raichu, pushing it back. Hello, Lily Lovebirds. My name's Octavia Umbragi. I am your Dullahan VTuber, and today we're playing Pokemon D&D, where your points can affect the chat. How are you today? Hopefully you're well. But yes, Raichu was hit by a tackle, and somehow, even for such a big Pokemon like Raichu, you'd imagine it's able to be pushed back a bit from the strength of it. Strength of this tackle from a Swirlix. And this kid is like, what? Thought I trained you better than this, Raichu. Marlene cheers her little Swirlix on, like, yes, Strawberry, yes, we found its weakness. Let's keep on going. Not if I could help it. And the kid will try to go for another Thunder Shock. It's gonna hit. Ooh. Oh no. That's... So, this Thunder Shock goes off. And it is significantly weaker. Like, significantly. Dr. Harley Sawyer. Significantly weaker. Like, it doesn't hurt as much, and it doesn't paralyze either, by the way. So, Marlene's like, okay, we can do this, Yeah. Go for another tackle then, Strawberry. Let's see. Ooh. Seeing what Marlene's up to, this trainer tells his Raichu to dodge, and it dodges really easily. Ooh, I do love Mimiku. Anyhow. So, the kid will look at Marlene and is like, you think just because your little Swirlix is just a little heavier than my Raichu, that you can just use it to your strength. Not if I can do anything about it. Shock him again! Ooh, stormy season. That is rough. Ooh, 2. As it tries to go for another Thunder Shock. But Swirlix is able to dodge out of the way. Very graciously, I might add. As it swirls around, leaving a nice little... a soft, lingering scent of strawberry behind. Alright, here we go! Charge in for a tackle now! Oh boy. What is with these rules? Yep. Another dodge has happened. And this kid is not happy. This kid is kind of ticked off now that these attacks are missing. It's like, focus, Raichu. Stop playing around and shock this stupid cotton candy little Pokemon now! Ooh. 3. But the Raichu seems to be more intimidated now. than, like, overtly willing, as even though it shoots off another Thundershock, it misses again. So, Marlene continues to cheer on her little Swirlix. Like, don't lose faith. We can still do this. Let's go. One more tackle. All right, let's see. That was cocked, I think. Woo! And with her encouragement, 18, 12. With her encouragement, lands a heavier tackle attack on this Raichu, knocking it down to, yes, hello, knocking it down to 5 HP. Ooh, yeah. I mean, whatever will keep you safe, you know? And this Raichu is basically standing on its last legs. God dang Raichu. Just shock them with a Thunder Shock. Come on! Oh no. As it finally lets out a Thunder Shock. Let's see what we get. Okay. So, 18 damage. 18. As it shocks, but also with this powerful Thunder Shock it lets out, but it's not as powerful as a Raichu would. You'd think a Raichu could be capable of. It's not, as Swirlix is still standing. Hurt. Not injured, but still standing. But it is paralyzed now. It's paralyzed. Woo! It's still paralyzed. So, it's like, so Marlene is a little worried for Swirlix Strawberry, but she's still going to encourage it. Like, it's alright, Strawberry. We can still do this. Push through! Nope. Paralyzed. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Raichu, go for it! Knock this Swirlix out! That hits. Ooh. That's 22. But then we cross it back to 14. Yep. Strawberry and this Raichu are on its last legs. Come on! Come on, Strawberry! You can do this! No. Still paralyzed. That's what you get for underestimating us! One more Thunder Shock! And yep, this Thunder Shock will take out our Pokemon here. Take out Strawberry. 9, 10, and 8. 24. 16, yep. That's Strawberry out for the time being. No! Alright. Then we just gotta push through our own way! Come on, Tart, let's go! As Happiny is sent out. baby will be enough. We'll see about that. Raichu! Shock him again with a Thunder Shock. Let's see if it hits. Yeah, it does, but doesn't paralyze. Okay, that's another 23. 23. And then that's 20. And then okay. So Kapini is hit pretty hard. I mean, it's a baby after all. What did you expect? But again, not as hard as you'd think a Raichu could do. You know? Ah, indeed. Not as hard as a Raichu could be. Alright, this Raichu's on his last legs. Come on! Tart, hit him with a pound! As this little Happiny runs up to this Raichu. Alright. 6, 9, 17. 11. Woo! This Raichu is knocked out! But this battle's not over yet. Hello, Toxic Requiem X. Welcome to the Pokemon D&D stream. My name's Octavia Umbragi. I am your Dullhand VTuber. Don't lose your head. And today we are playing Pokemon D&D, where your points can affect the story. Right now we're in a midst of a semi-final round. We just took down a Raichu with a Happiny. So now, this trainer is sending out his next Pokemon, a Ponyta. And this Ponyta is very colorful. It is very, very colorful. So, this Ponyta will go at the Happiny and see if it can land an attack on it. Nope. It easily lands an attack. Let's see how much it will go for. Ooh. It is 27. Ooh, 27 minus, 24. That's a big hit. But yes, how are you today? Hopefully you're going to enjoy the story. That's a big hit, as this Ponyta rams into our little tart, Happiny, sends it up in the air. But it's not over yet. Not over yet. Ooh, that's not a good roll on the die. That's it. Yep. As Marlene tries to have Happiny use pound on the Ponyta, it dodges. See, I told you you're no match for me. Take this Pokemon out. 21. 18 damage. Our poor little Happiny's on its last legs. Really scared, but it wants to help. It wants to keep battling. It's not over over yet. Two, and then add another one. Okay, it lands. It lands. That lands. Hello, Star. Welcome to the stream. My name's Octavia Umbragi. I am your Dullahan VTuber, and today we're playing Pokemon D&D, where your points can affect the story. How are you? How are you? We are right now in the midst of a semi-final round. And we're not doing too well right now. Okay. 19. 22. 14 damage. That's actually a pretty big hit. That's actually a pretty big hit. Injuring the Ponyta as our Happiny whacks this Ponyta as hard as it can. Even though it's just a baby. It has injured this Ponyta. And like the trainer Marlene's facing against is like, what? How? It's just a baby. There is no way this could be possible. Oh no. As it seems like yes, poor Happiny has been taken out. With another tackle, it has sent this Happiny flying. And now, the final Pokemon. Mandarin. Our Vulpix. So, Vulpix looks at this Ponyta. She is not happy about what it has done. Like, you know what you have done. You have hurt a child. Let's see. Okay. So this is... It barely hits as it shoots out 2 balls of fire at the target. Let's see how much damage it does. Okay. So 15, 20. 20, and then 11. Barely enough. So, the balls of fire have started up. Once again, these magical wisps have appeared, as after it shoots out an ember. And it's not happy. It stares down this Ponyta. It's like, you think you can use cheap tricks against me? We'll see about that. Ponyta, take this weakling out. Okay, that's gonna hit. But... ooh, that's a pretty big one. Yeah, that's 28. 28. And how much defense do we have? Oh no. Oh no. That's not joyous at all. Yeah, this Ponyta hits like a truck. Just rams into Mandarin, our Vulpix here. Sends it back quite a bit. But Vulpix isn't done there, as again, one of these wisps goes out, but as it goes out, a big burst of fire appears, but it's not as strong as the previous ones. 17. 17 to this. But still enough. It's still enough to take out this Ponyta. This is not advantageous. As he sends out a Caterpie. And this Caterpie will go for a tackle attack. 7. So, 2. And then... It hits. But for how much? This Caterpie hits hard, surprisingly, as it sends Vulpix back, but once again, yeah, the Ember snuffs out, and another giant blast of fire shoots out from the Vulpix, from that magical wisp. So 20. And then 30, 27. Yep. As this wisp goes out and burns this Caterpie as well, actually. And with the burn, nearly knocks it out. Can't let her get away with this. Oh no, not the power! Stay safe! Stay safe, Cairo! Yeah, always! Always stay safe! Anyhow. So. Caterpie goes for another tackle. But with the last bit of Vulpix's strength, it dodges. And as it dodges, Marlene's like, Vulpix, don't hurt it too much. Just use a quick attack. It should be fine. Okay. It lands. And then 13. And with the burn, boom. Vulpix has taken out this immediate, surprisingly tough Caterpie. But has left it alive. It has not burnt to a crisp. Oh, that was a tough one, huh? As she rewards her Pokemon, you know, make sure And everyone does heal up between battles, so everyone's gonna be okay. Everyone's gonna be okay. As everyone heals up and is treated for all injuries. It has finally come to this. Yep. It's finally come to this. The final round. As the ref calls over both these girls. One is, like, fairly tall for a woman. And, like, she has bulk. Like, she looks like she's been at this for a while. For sure, for sure. She looks like she's been at this for a while. And, like, she looks like she could knock you out. Tough. And she looks at Marlene and is like, hey, good luck out there. Alright, let's try and fight fair, though. As Marlene just nods. And the next battle begins. So, the first Pokemon she's gonna send out is a Chimchar! Alright. Let's keep things golden, eh? Right. And, yep. Marlene's gonna send out her partner, Strawberry, first. And with that, let's see. You are the Chimchar goes first. Okay. So, Chimchar goes. And it's going to use a scratch. Ooh. 11, 13. And it barely makes a dent. Like, genuinely barely makes a dent. In Strawberry's defenses. Alright. Alright, Strawberry, here we go. Try for Fairy Wind. Almost. Almost a crit there. Alright. So, one breath of air in, and out goes out with the wind as it sparkles and leaves a strawberry-like scent behind. So, wow, that is 24, and then, 14. So, that deals quite a bit of damage to the Chimchar here. But it's still standing, it's still good. Alright, looks like we can't slack here. Focus up. As Chimchar is now focusing up and getting ready to go. And before Merlin can do anything. Do-do-do-do. So, this woman looks at the Swirlix. And she basically says, gold, focus up and get ready to hit hard on that. So, yep. Chimchar's ready for another attack. Oh, let me just. Here we go. Let's go. Not enough. Crit. Alright. So, let's... 9, 15 damage, 15 and 2. Well, it tries to go for another scratch attack, but still not doing much, if anything, to Strawberry here. Okay. Well then. Well, we just do what works. Go for another Fairy Wind. Almost. As one breath in, one breath out. Ooh, boy. Okay. So that's 7, 19, 27. 27. Ooh. Just that big Fairy Wind. More than enough to take this Chimchar out. More than enough to take it out. Second hit. Ugh. Sick. Ha. Alright. Fine enough with me. Let's go. Let's go, Marble. As next out is a Mawile. Alright then. Let's do this. Mawile. Let's go. Start with an Astonish. As Mawile goes up. And the tip of her jaw-like hair brushes right past Swirlix. Okay. 22. 10. But it's not enough to startle it out. Oh no. Maybe... Strawberry! Come back! Marlene will swap in Mandarin. So this is the magical fox, huh? No matter. Won't stop us. Mama, stop it from doing anything funny. Go for another astonish. Oh, that's gonna hit, but... Whoops, that's one too many. Yeah, it's not gonna do as much. 18. 19. And then... that is 12. So that is 52. 21 damage. Mandarin's still up. And Marlene looks at Mandarin and is like, "You sure? It'll be okay." Bull picks nods. Alright then. Go for it! Ember! There it is. It's not a crit, but it's still pretty good. Alright. So 19, and then 26. 26. 39 big damage. 39. Well, 30 now, due to the defenses, but still. As big bolt of fire appears, but this time, the wisps aren't around. They're not there to protect. Which, you know, shocks Marlene. She doesn't know what's going on. Like, why would these wisps that used to protect her Pokemon not appear now? They should be appearing, but they're not. Looks like you run out of luck, lady. Alright. But also... So, he looks at... This other trainer looks at Marlene and is like, huh. Again, your luck's run out. Well, Marble, show 'em what we got. Fairy Wind! As a giant gust of fairy wind blows out. That is 29 big damage. But even with such a big hit, with such a big fairy wind coming at it, The Vulpix is still up. Mandarin's still up. Alright. We've done well so far. Don't let up yet! Go for it! Quick attack now! As it missed! The quick attack misses. Vulpix tries to charge into the Mawile, but the Mawile dodges. Alright, Mawile, this is a ticking time bomb. As in its hand, the Mawile munches on an Oranberry. Now that it's so weak. Yeah, snack on that for a bit, but we're still on a time limit here. Come on, Fairy Wind! As another gust of wind blows out. It would have hit Mandarin, but the wind swirls around, mystically. Like it's... elegantly, really. It doesn't hit. Again, showcasing something is off about this Vulpix. Something mystical. That no one really understands. Alright, let's try this again. Use this time now. Quick attack! There we go. This one will hit. Let's see how much damage it will do. Ooh. Okay. 18. And that's enough to take out the Mawile. Woo! That's enough to take out that Mawile. Yeah. As this is her last Pokemon. Alright, Shale. You're new to this, but I know you can do it. Let's go. As a Zigzagoon comes out and goes in for a tackle attack. And it's a crit too. Oh no. Oh no. So with this, Yeah. Just double checking. So let's do it. 9, 6, so 15. 15. Oh no, not another child. 15, 16, and 4. 35 crit damage here from the Zigzagoon. And it's more than enough to take out our mystical Mandarin here, our Vulpix. As bang, one big hit sends our Vulpix into the air. Oh no. Alright. Come on, Strawberry, we can do this. Let's go. Go for it. Fairy wind. Yeah, I know. But it is what it is. 6 on the die, so 2, and will this hit? Yes, it will! Okay! So let us see how much damage it will do. 5, so 19, and then add another, so 27. And then 23. Ooh, big hit, big hit. Zigzagoon's pretty weak. But, again, in its hand, it munches on a berry. Another oranberry. That's what I taught you. Alright. Alright, then. Let's go, Shale. Give this one a good hard tackle. Not a crit. Ooh, but scarily close. Let's go. Okay, so that is... Well, and then 14. 14. Well, it tries to go for a tackle, but Strawberry's defenses are pretty tough. Really tough. Only amounting to a bit of damage. Alright, Strawberry. Now, I think this Pokemon is almost done. So... let's go! One more! Go for it! Tackle! Ooh, 9 on the die. That's gonna land a hit. Let's see how much. Okay, 10, 16. Hello, Legion! Welcome to the stream! Today is a Pokemon D&D session where your points can affect the story! So far, we are in the finals with a trainer. And let's see if we did it. So let's see, 10, 16, 16, and then 16, 11, and it's not enough. This Zigzagoon's still standing. All right. You're doing pretty well for someone who doesn't seem to know much about combat here. Go for it. Another tackle. Nope. Not a crit. Oops. Actually, yeah, that is correct. So that's 5, and then 15 on the die, and then 2. Another glancing blow to our little Strawberry, our Swirlix here. Alright. One more tackle should do it then. Let's go! But it misses. The tackle misses. It straight up misses. As the Zigzagoon just zigs and zags right out of the way. Right. Alright. I see that's what this comes down to, huh? Tackling battle. That's fine with me. But I see you're going a little too easy. Let's see. That's another Yep, that's another 15. Again, our Swirlix can take these small little hits all day. Very bulky, honestly. Taking it easy? I just don't want to hurt your Pokemon. Missy, this is a battle. You're gonna have to hurt this Pokemon pretty badly. Alright, Fairy Wind then. Let's go. Whoosh. Yep. Under that command, even though it was fairly shaky. Strawberry takes a deep breath in. And out. Whoosh. 16, 22. And it's enough to finally take this Zigzagoon out. Woo-wee! So, as it knocks it out, and Marlene's labeled champion, she's pretty surprised, because a lot of these trainers put up a really good fight in her mind. She's very happy, and she congratulates all her Pokemon. Let me just edit this. That's another Stone. And level ups all round. Hello, precious Raven. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the star. Don't lose your head. My name's Octavia Umbragi. I am your Dullahan VTuber, and today we are playing Pokemon D&D, where your points will decide the fate of the story. And thank you for the 1,000 star, precious Raven. How are you? How are you? Hopefully you're well. Because yes, I am very well. But yes, time to level up. Good to hear, good to hear. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. So, let us thank you for following me and becoming a specter in these hallowed halls of mine. So that's there, this, that, and then that's another one. Then that's another one. With that, it'll be, let's see. Oh. Okay, that's 40. Yes, I do love Raven, actually. I do love me Raven. Honestly, one of my favorite Teen Titans growing up. I will say. I do love Raven. Do 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 do. So. Hello, Shadow Milk. Welcome to stream. My name's Octavia Umbragi. I am. Okay. You're 19. Right. Well, thank you for the age verification. Do. And this is something pretty significant. So let us boost it by this so then we can spread it around. Huh, that's odd. Why would they ban you because of your name? Anyways, we're leveling up all around. We get a nice new feature for her. So let us go to that. What feature will I get for her this time? Do. I think this one will be... Thank you for following me and becoming a specter in these hallowed halls of mine. Hopefully you're gonna have fun here, and we'll see you again. Yeah, nice meeting you too, precious Raven. Yeah, she was very smart. And thank you for the star. Thank you. Anyhow. So, next one, I think, for Marlene here, none of these could work. Let's see. What else can she do? No. Honestly, she could. I thank you for the star too. Oh, really? I mean, I can see it. I can see how I remind you of Raven. I can see it. So, I think here. Let's see. None of these. Here we are. So, not yet. So, let us head back up to the other general features. And instead of one of those, we'll just grab a simple, let me help you with that feature. That will be very useful. For any skill checks. There we go. Hurrah. And now 80, and then we split it among 3. So that is there, and then not quite 7. So okay, so it's just 2026 and then 6 ongoing. looking at this. So about 27 with one, and then yeah, that should be good. So with that big battle one, let's see. I think because this one. So let us do just 26 here. And we'll get to 130 EXP. Hello, Shane! Welcome to the stream. Don't lose your head. My name is Octavia Umbragi. I am your Dullahan VTuber. I am here to happily guide you through the tale of lost souls. Don't lose your head now. And today we are playing Pokemon D&D. Yes, and hello, Seraph. Thank you for the stars. Yeah, Pokemon. It's Pokemon D&D. We're so far leveling up our Pokemon on various character sheets right now. So Joy's loving Joy. We are happily leveling them up. So this and that equals this. So we have that. Lovely little tart is leveling up. Ooh! You can learn this move. Hello, Lanita! Hello. Welcome to the stream. My name's Octavia Umbragi. Don't lose your head. And today we are playing Pokemon D&D, where your points can affect the story. And thank you for the compliment, Shane. Here, have a full look at the model. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. The artist is Tojonatori. And thank you for the follow, Shane. And thank you for the follow, Lanita. Hopefully you both will enjoy your time here as specters in these hello halls of mine. As, well, my favorite Pokemon. Ooh. I would have to say Gengar. But, honestly, over the years, I've grown to love so many more Pokemon. Oh, and thank you for the refreshed gift. Not only does it hydrate, that refresh gift, but once we're back in the story, so after basically everyone will probably level up, let me just make sure everything is on point with that. Yeah, it looks like everything will be on par to level up. So, and then just to double check. Perfect. So, as you know, everyone grows and levels up, basically, from that experience. Hello, Vita the Axolotl. My name's Octavia Umbragi. I am your Dullahan VTuber. And today we are playing Pokemon D&D, where your points can affect the story. Now, as the battle is... As, you know, Pokemon are healed and cared for and looked after. The judge calls our character, Marlene, up. Yeah! Ooh, Pokemon cards. I have a collection of Pokemon cards. And thank you for the 2,000 star, Shane! But yes. As, you know, they're congratulating her and telling her she did a very good job. Marlene is gifted with a lovely groomer's kit, which now she can basically care and clean up her Pokemon and get bonuses with that. Ooh, I remember having like gold-plated Pokemon cards thing. Oh my goodness. Anyways. And so, in the downtime she has before the big contest, she will happily brush and care for her Pokemon. You know, raising happiness, because we do have Tart. Tart is our Happini. And, you know, Happini here is enjoying the time being looked after, cared for, basically babied, in a sense. As that goes on, you know, as everything's being cleaned up and cared for and all. Sure. There we go. Everyone's being cared for, cleaned up and all. They get a nice refresher. Nice little time to relax and basically heal up outside of, you know, battles and all. They just need that time to themselves after winning such a huge thing, too. As the trainer that she was fighting in the final match approaches her. You did good. Again, you take it way too easy on me. You know, you could have done so much more. Oh, no. I really can't. I mean, that would really be doing too much and it would only hurt your Pokemon. I can't do that. Don't worry too much about a kid. By the way, name's Leanna. Yeah, I'm Marlene. And let's see, impressions. So, Marlene has port to this. Okay, that's 7. 12. Okay. And you only have the 1. So, again, Marlene's more feminine. She cares for herself despite her, you know, anxieties and fears. Leanna has none of that feminine charm, at least not on the surface. Again, she's rough. She has scars from... She has scars on her skin and hands, mainly. And, you know, she's pretty muscular, too. So, Leanne happily, you know, introduces herself as like, you know what? You're pretty cool. We can be friends. Sorry, I don't... Nah, don't worry about it. Here, let me just... She grabs Leanne's basically Rotom Dex. And, like, her Rotom's like, whoa, you can't do that. Come on now. And, like, basically enters her number in. Well, I'll be enjoying this festival now. You keep doing you, I guess. Yeah. I guess so. As Leanne just walks away after basically forcing Marlene to accept her contact.